You probably think that they did bad, but let me tell you Christians something, you American Christians something. You ain't so good either, because there were the Crusades, there's one. Then a little bit later was Jim Crow, which a lot of people justified by using the name Jesus Christ.
Which I can't recall, but okay.
I don't remember signs saying white colors, Jesus said so. I don't remember that, but Obama really wants to do the moral equivalency. I fucking hate this president. He is anti-American. He's a terrorist sympathizer. I would just also note that, a couple years ago, he told somebody in the New Yorker or the New York Times or one of these long pieces, he said, "I can't wait till I don't have to run anymore. I'm going to start dropping truth bombs."
Bulworth.
I think,
Bulworth.
yeah, like in Bulworth. But his idea of the truth bomb, I want you all to notice, is it's not anything interesting. This is the same regurgitated, warmed over, thoughtless nonsense that a fucking 18-year-old freshman who just took his first poli-sci class would tell you. And this is Obama's version of the truth bomb. It's nothing like, it doesn't make you think. It's not something you haven't thought before. It's not like a book that he read, an old book that people aren't thinking about. He brings this tremendous insight. It's just regurgitated bullshit that you would see on MSNBC or any left-wing demonstration on campus. That is what Obama is capable of. He is a sub-mediocre intellect. He is not a smart man. He is a boring man. He is a man who's never really studied in his life. He's not intelligent. He's not interesting. He's not capable of insight. So when he drops his truth bomb, be ready to have it just be fucking warmed over nonsense that you've been hearing from the stupider quarters of the left for 50 years.
Hey, Ace, one thing I've noticed about your blogging recently is that, for the most part of Obama's tenure, you have at least, it's quite obvious you don't like him, and none of us like him.
Yeah, I know.
But you at least try to put on, the respect for the office thing a bit.
No, I'm now calling him a scumbag.
No, it's totally
no.
done.
He broke me. I got through 5.5 years of this fucking grifter scumbag, and he's broken me. And part of it was this isn't actually have it. This doesn't have it completely to do with Obama, but it just sort of has to do with Obama. The Charlie Hebdo thing, for whatever reason, was like the last straw. And then when this fucker tried to basically stay out of it and be like, that has nothing to do with me. And then they sent John Kerry. I'm like, that's it. It's like this administration is now, it's toxic, it's evil, it's toxic, and it's almost reached a point where you're kind of watching a grotesque opera of carnage, where you're just like, how much worse can it get? And we've begun kind of just laughing at how awful this opera is getting. It's just as bad as it could possibly be. That's where Obama's going to take it, and every day is like a new fresh hell for the country. We're now living in an age where people fucking get their heads cut off weekly, and the president just kind of takes 5 minutes off of golf to go, well, some people get their heads cut off. And by the way, we had a good quarter in the economy. First good quarter in 6 years. We're pivoting to middle class economics. 4. That's the country we're in.
All right. Wrap it up, hon.
Hold on a second. When this happened, I actually tweeted something. It was a half a joke. I said I would give a cookie to the first liberal blogger who compares this, who says, we can't talk about this because of the Crusades. I now have to figure out how to get a cookie into the White House because our mediocre, half-ass blogger president was the first one who went there, which was just absolutely incredible. But the second thing is actually the real point.
I love it.
And that's not a compliment.
No,
President lower order blogger.
Lower order blogger.
President, he's happy just to get a byline and think progress blogger.
Ooh.
Well, he actually did have that piece on before the State of the Union at the Huffington Post, so he really is actually doing that. Cool. But I think it was Noah Rossman who had a really good point about this thing today. Obama tells us all the time these terrorists aren't Islam. They're not doing Islam. They're not Muslims. They're doing something entirely different. But today's Christians own lock, stock, and barrel the Crusades.
Yeah. But,
Obama's
yeah,
mind.
we can definitely. It's like apparently the Crusades and Jim Crow apparently were an expression of authentic Christianity, whereas these outrages are perpetrated by evildoers, perpetuating a warped view of a great religion. But no, when it comes to Christians or Americans, oh no, you own that. That's all you.
And by the way, President Smartest Ever should probably look up what the Crusades were actually about. It wasn't actually a field trip.
I think they had something to do with the Muslims attacking the Holy Land. And
all right, sweethearts. All right, wrap it up. Next, quick hit. We got me.